All right. Welcome, everyone, to our first session of Meditation Minyan in 2021. I'm Rabbi Hannah Leslie Glazer, the rabbi at Congregation Adat Raim, and feels great to be back with you and everyone who will be watching later. So today there is a teaching that I got from the meditation retreat that I was on. It was a 6-day silent retreat, and there's a lot I would be happy to share about that. Not for this format, but I will share. I did think it would be nice to share a couple of the teachings that I learned there. And originally, I was going to do something about the inner point of holiness, but I think I'm going to push that to next week, so I can do one that's a New Year's meditation, and because I think that would be appropriate for this week. So we're going to do that, and the title is called Welcome. Welcome. And this is a teaching from a spirituality teacher and social justice activist by the name of Liat Melnick. And they were one of the teachers at the retreat. And they teach about spirituality and meditation from a social justice lens, which was really, really interesting to be thinking about. And one of the things that they talked about in this teaching of theirs was about permission. And what do we feel that we have permission to do while we are meditating? And what do we feel that we don't have permission to do? Who gives us that permission? Where does that authority come from? And how do we give ourselves permission to be our fullest, truest selves? And one way that they recommended that we could be doing that was to use the idea of welcome. Permission as welcome, to think about permission as welcome. And so what does that mean while we're meditating? It means that when thoughts come into our mind, it is okay to welcome them and say, you are welcome here. And if we are feeling uncomfortable, if we're feeling confused, if we're feeling other emotions, it's okay to say welcome and to welcome those feelings into our meditation consciousness. It doesn't mean we have to dwell on them, but certainly not trying to tamp them down or push them away. And I thought that was a really powerful teaching about holding a sort of spiritual presence for the new year overall. So that is what we are going to use for our meditation today, is the idea of welcome. And we are going to now start the meditation. So relax your eyes, close them if you are comfortable with that, or lower your gaze. Rest your hands comfortably. You can either have them flipped up if you want to be receiving energy, or flipped down if you want to ground and conserve energy. Feel the seat supporting you underneath, holding you. At a time where so much is in flux, it's important to remember that there are structures holding us. Even the simple physical structure of the seat that we sit on. Just follow your breath in and out. Do make sure you take a moment to bring your shoulders up and back. For those of us who sit at the computer a lot, bringing the shoulders down and back opens up the heart space, helps realign the spine. As you settle in to your seat and feel everything kind of melting into the chair, couch, whatever you're sitting on. Open up to the idea of welcome. Some things might feel new, they might feel different. Some things might not feel new at all. Maybe you still got the same chatter going on in your head. I know I do in mine sometimes. Whatever it is, just take a moment to check in and welcome what you find. Hello. I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping outside my door, but I do. So I say welcome to the chirping birds. Welcome to the daylight of a cloudy day. Welcome to the feeling of my breath. Welcome to what it feels like to be in community with all of you after a couple weeks away. Welcome. So you can just go along narrating what you feel, what you see, what you hear, what you sense, and welcome it. No need to dwell, just let it float into your consciousness, and then notice whatever else is there and welcome that. We'll have another 10 minutes of silence. I will mute and I'll bring us back in another 10 minutes. Enjoy. can start coming back to the room. Open your eyes when you're ready. Welcome back. So I'm interested to hear how this experience of welcome felt for you, and we'll do that after we turn off the recording. But I also want to say that it feels to me like a really resonant as a just an attitude to bring into the new year. That things may continue as they were in 2020, or they may be different, but either way, that I'll do better by welcoming and accepting whatever is out there, and allowing it to pass, the things that are meant to pass, allowing the things that are meant to stay, and to also allow the range of feelings that are going to be there in this brave new year. So really glad to be with you again, and happy 2021, and wishes for a better 2021. Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.